recommending a worsted weight yarn. It's a medium. It has a number 4. When you are shopping for your yarn, you're going to look at the label. On the back of the yarn, we're going to see 100% acrylic, medium 4. It's recommending a 5.5 hook, and it also says it down here. So on our hook, 5.5 millimeters, it's a 9. There's a size 9. You can also measure your hook. If for some reason your hook, sometimes these numbers rub off, you can always identify them that way. The first thing that you want to master when you're learning how to crochet is making a slip knot. And this is to get your yarn attached to your hook. There's a few ways to explain this. I would first recommend making the loop with your working yarn sitting on top, closest to you. Your tail piece of yarn is in the back. Take your fingers, reach through that loop to grab your working yarn and pull it through. Okay, so now you just put your hook in your loop and tighten. You're ready to make your chain. You take your hook, you yarn over, pull it through the loop. Yarn over, pull it through the loop. Yarn over, pull it through the loop. We have 3 chains. Let's keep going. Yarn over, pull it through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. You just keep going. Let's make 10 chains. When you go to count, if you lose your count, you're counting the V's. From your slip knot, you have a V right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 V's. That's 10 chains. Let's make one more. This is going to serve as our turning chain. Now, we're going to do some single crochets. So we're going to skip the turning chain, just that one. So in your second loop from the hook, this one does not count as a loop. This is your first V, this is your second V in the chain. So into the second loop from your hook, second chain from your hook, you're going to push your hook right through that chain, yarn over, grab your working yarn and pull it through. You'll now have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull it through both loops, and you've made your first single crochet. So let's do another one. We're working into the next chain. Push your hook through that loop, yarn over, pull through. You now have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. There's your second chain. Let's do another one. Into the next chain, push your hook through that chain, yarn over, pull through. When you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Just keep practicing. This may feel pretty awkward at first if you're just starting out. It does take a little while, so keep practicing. Give yourself some time to get used to holding your hook and making your single crochets. I am holding the working yarn. I have it wrapped around my pinky, and I have it wrapped around my pointer finger. This reminds me of how the thread comes through a sewing machine. And that is referring to your tension. This is the tension on your yarn. You want to just try to keep it as even as you can. This will take some time as well to get used to holding your yarn evenly. And this will reflect in your work. It's okay if it's not perfect at first. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. So now we've chained 1 at the end of this row for a turning chain. Let me show you again here. When you get to the last chain, you go ahead and make your single crochet, complete your stitch, chain 1, go ahead and turn your work. Now for the next row, we're working into this chain, making another single crochet. And we'll single crochet all the way across. Make sure you're getting into that last V at the end of your row. You're pushing your hook through underneath both of those loops, yarning over, pulling through. And don't forget to make your turning chain. Turn your work. We're working into this stitch right here. So this first little V, you have your turning chain coming through that. So that's going to count as your stitch. And then into the next chain, into the next stitch, we are going to make another single crochet. So you yarn over, pull through. Keep working our single crochets all the way down to the end here. Thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're just starting out or already a seasoned pro, remember that every stitch is a stitch towards something amazing. Catch you next time.